New today at 5:30, the state is working to finalize a proposal that could lead potentially to more oil production here in the state of California. It comes as the state is bracing for the closure of two major refineries within the next year. Thanks for joining us for Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'm Eric Harriman. Nikki has the day off. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace has a much closer look at that proposal and shares why a major executive at Chevron says that the oil giant is seriously evaluating its future in the state should lawmakers fail to act on it.
It is a very difficult place to do business. And if we don't think we can get a return, we're going to put our money somewhere else. And I don't want to do that.
Chevron executive Andy Walz not mincing words about what it's been like for his company to operate in California as of late.
It's regulation, it's cost of doing business, it's the cost of labor, it's the cost of building, it's the permitting fees, permitting time. It is a lot of things that make it very difficult for a company like Chevron and for a lot of businesses to do business in California. It's very expensive.
It comes as the owners of the Phillips 66 Southern California refinery in the South Bay and the Valero Northern California refinery in Benicia announced plans to close those refineries within the next year.
That means we lose another 20% of the gasoline that people in California need to get to work, to get to school, to do the things they do. And that means prices are going to go up and it's going to be less reliable. I think we're at that crisis mode.
Walz, who serves as Chevron's president of downstream, midstream, and chemicals, notes while Chevron moved its headquarters out of California last year, it still operates two major refineries here, one in El Segundo in Southern California and the other in Richmond in Northern California, where a combined 2,500 employees work.
Chevron has been here 145 years. We'd like to stay. We haven't made any decisions to stay or go yet. But we need real, sustainable, durable changes to the way the state works.
But soon, changes could be on the way. The governor's office sent us this draft language of a proposed deal that could allow for new long-term oil drilling in the state. Newsom's office makes clear the governor is still dedicated to a pathway that would transition California away from fossil fuels in the long term. But within the next 7 days, before the legislative session concludes for the year, efforts are underway to finalize an oil deal. As it stands today, Newsom's proposal, among other things, calls for what's known as the 2-for-1 plug-to-drill oil well permitting approach. In a nutshell, the approach says for every 2 idle or orphaned oil wells shut down toward the end of their lifespans, 1 new oil well will be authorized for use in targeted areas that follow appropriate mitigations and environmental protections. The governor's office says this will include oil-rich Kern County and other parts of the Central Valley. It comes after the governor sent the head of the California Energy Commission this letter in April calling on the state to work with refiners to ensure a pathway forward for affordable and reliable fuel supplies.
Oil and gas.
Newsom's team directing us to these remarks the governor made in July as he spoke about his proposed oil deal.
Find some agreement to address the legitimate concern about how, we're in the how business, we move to a low-carbon green growth future, change the way we produce and consume energy. At the same time, we have enough available fuel supplies, stable fuel supply, and address the anxieties around cost.
And remember, this is just a proposal at this point. The time is ticking, though. If it's to advance this year, a final deal must be struck before the end of the 2025 legislative session next Friday. At the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.